Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this particular session, I will be explaining about why we are not getting jobs, why we are failing in the interviews, and what are my aspects, and how we can overcome this particular situation in this particular recession time. Okay, so if you are visiting for the first time, so I'm requesting you to subscribe to my channel so that you can't miss any sort of updates from my end, whether it's regarding with Pega or else career guidance kind of thing, or else some career topics kind of thing. Okay, so which will enhance our I can say fortune about how we can crack the interview and other skills as well. All right, yeah. So moving on to this context, so first let's discuss on why we are not getting jobs. Okay, so in this, uh, I can say that due to lackness of the skills, or else I can say due to uh, not able to perform well in the interview. Okay, so if you talk more about the skills, right? Okay, let's aside the skill aspect I will be covering later in this topic. Let's more focus on why we are not performing well in the interview. Okay, right. Now in this aspect, so the interviewer might be asking few of the scenarios which are related to the real time scenario. Okay, real time based some questions, related questions. Okay, so as part of that, let's assume that you don't have any sort of idea on particular domain, or else we can say a particular thing, or else a particular skill, I can say. Okay, let me take you into one scenario wherein you have a great knowledge on AWS platform, AWS cloud, but you don't have any sort of experience or hands on GCP. Okay, right. Now you have applied for a position in particular X company. Okay, which is based on, like, they are looking for GCP based candidates, but you don't have any sort of GCP, that is nothing but hands on, but you have a theoretical knowledge on that. Okay, but you have very well hands on this particular thing, that is nothing but AWS, which is quite irrelevant to the now what we are applying. All right, yeah. Now you got a call from the interview, like technical recruiter. Okay, now they got scheduled a, they have scheduled for any technical round. Okay, right. So as soon as you participating in this technical interview, right, so the interviewer might be asking few of the scenario based questions which relates to the GCP kind of thing. Okay, now in that particular situation, obviously you may answer those in a theoretical way but not in a practical way. So the interviewer might be catching all those I can say mistakes, or else I can say those kind of identifications. Okay, and they will articulate those, and they will come to a conclusion that this particular candidate doesn't have any sort of knowledge on the hands on, so that's why we are rejecting or unfit for this particular role. Okay, right. So this particular scenario we are encountering a lots of time. Okay, right. So this has been completed. Okay, right. And the second thing is that a proper skill set, due to mismatch of skill set, if they are asking about GCP but you have AWS kind of thing, AWS knowledge, then obviously you don't even get a call from the particular recruiter. Why? Because the keyword, the hot key, we can say, okay, doesn't match to that particular role. Now how can we overcome all these things? Okay, now, in this particular session, I will be providing my tips how we can crack the interview and how we can overcome this particular scenario. Okay, right. Coming to the first, suppose if you are working in a DevOps kind of thing. Okay, obviously you must need a knowledge on the any of the cloud platforms. I can say whether is it AWS kind of thing or GCP kind of thing, or whether we will be having a mini cloud platforms. Okay, right. So, or Azure we can say. Okay, let's talk about these three. That's it. Okay, right. And obviously in the DevOps we will be having a many aspects, like Kubernetes or some sort of Dockers, or else we can have many, right? Okay, so You must have a knowledge on all aspects. Okay, now how we can gain or how we can enhance these skills, this aspect, how we can overcome. First, picking the right trainer. If you are already been trained, try to enhance your skill. Okay, so just don't curate the unnecessary hotkeys, or else I can say the skill set which you don't know, which you don't even aware of, and when you appear in the interview, then obviously you might be failing. Obviously you don't crack, you just don't even crack, you're just failing the, you're just wasting the time, that's it. Okay, instead of the preparing or instead of their upgrading skills, you're just waiting, wasting the time for I can say for appearing the interview or else applying for the jobs, that's it, I can say. Okay, but rather than, what I will suggest means, first picking up the right trainer, I can say. Okay, so if you already been trained, then obviously you need to upgrade your skills. Again, you need to pick the right trainer, or else you will be having a many institutes, or else ready-made courses available in many of the platforms, whether it is LinkedIn, or else some any of the, we will be having a ready-made course. Okay, you can purchase from that. Okay, based on the correct content and correct author. Okay, and as well as trainer as well. Okay, after purchasing that, now after learning all these things in a theoretical way, obviously, though the trainer or ready-made courses, okay, definitely you will have only a theoretical knowledge, that's it. Then from where you can learn the practical knowledge. In this, my aspect, my experience, and my suggestions would be, first, pick those 3 to 5 experienced candidates from the LinkedIn. Okay, connect with them. Okay, send a connect request, connect with them. Okay, communicate with them. Okay, try to convince them to take a class, or else to take a suggestions, or else to provide a valid suggestions, like, or else to provide a a real time scenario, so that you can get, or you can enhance your hands on experience. Okay, so you send a hundreds of requests. For suppose you send 50 connections this week. Okay, out of 50, at least 1 to 2 persons might be agree with your words. Okay, so don't frame in your own words. Okay, try to use the chat GPT. Okay, can just articulate, curate the correct phrases, curate the correct question framing to the chat gpt. Okay, now chat gpt will provide the correct resolution, how you can approach to the particular connections. Okay, they definitely 1 or 2 persons might be accepting your proposal. Okay, now from that, from those connections, you will be getting those theoretic those practical scenario based questions, or else I can say practical oriented, I can say some practical sessions kind of thing. Okay, like problem statement or this kind of thing. I can say poc kind of thing. Okay, so from that you need to work so that you can get a hands-on. For suppose you have a mastered at AWS, now you need to enhance your skills in the GCP and as well as some other Azure as well. Now you need to send a connect request to the AWS, GCP related persons, and as well as Azure related candidates as well, so that you can get hands on these both simultaneously. Okay, so this needs for at least 3 weeks. You need to thorough with these three skills, with these skills within a 3 weeks of time. Okay, set a time frame, so that within the time span you must enhance your skills. Okay, don't waste the time by watching some sort of reels or spending some sort of social network. Obviously you must have some sort of relief, relaxedness. Okay, that's for sure, but you must be in a situation where you must enhance your skills in this clustered competition network, or else I can say in this time. Okay, don't waste this particular time. Okay, right, after 15 days. Okay, after 15 days, obviously you will gain some sort of knowledge, that is nothing but hands-on knowledge. Now again you need to go to the LinkedIn network. Again, you need to reach few people, related to the up to 5 years of experience of people only. Don't beyond 5 years of experience. This is my suggestion. If you want to put more more connections beyond that five, it's up to you, but my suggestion is try to put at least for 3 to 5 years of experience. Now, why we need to connect for the second time? For the second time, why we need to connect to the connections? Because we need to we need to ask them to have a mock interview with you. Okay, to conduct a mock interview so that you come to know where you stand, where you can improve, what are your lagging parameters, where you are going wrong. Okay, where what aspects do you need to improve and everything. Now curate those drawbacks and every limitations or whatever you say. Okay, lagging parameters or whatever it may be. Now curate those. Then later on, okay, then you need to concentrate on those lagging parameters. That's it. Now again, switch back to the LinkedIn. Again, send a connections to the particular 3 to 5 years of experience of the relevant domain. Next, ask them to conduct a mock interview. That's it. This goes in for at least 2 to 3 iterations so that you gain some sort of a great knowledge on how to present yourself, how to sell yourself, okay, to the opposite person or else to a company, let's say. Now you gain some sort of confidence. Now you apply. Now, how can you apply? I'm not getting any sort of calls, and how you can apply? What are the best approaches? Means already I have created a content on how you can approach to the companies or else send a proposals for a recommendations kind of thing. I already uploaded a beautiful content on that. Okay, so if required, definitely I will provide a description on that. So just go through that particular video as well. You gain a lots of knowledge from that, and I have provided my tips as well, my tricks and tips as well. All right, yeah. So moving to this question, moving to this aspect, right? So now, after getting a call from the recruiter, okay. So let's suppose that you got a schedule from the technical recruiter. Now you are about to appear for the interview. Okay, right. So before appearing to the interview, right? First, the main concept, the main aspect which you need to concentrate is on how you can sell, how you can sell yourself, okay, in a better way. Why? Because you are selling yourself, right, to the company. That means how you can motivate yourself in order to crack this particular interview. The first, confidence level. The second, be genuine. That's it, be genuine. If you don't know the particular answer, don't try to convince them. They will catch this particular thing. If you don't have any sort of practical knowledge, tell them that I didn't come across that particular thing. If I have a theoretical knowledge on that, or if I get a chance on that, then definitely I take it a challenge and definitely I will work on that. But I have a beautiful theoretical knowledge. I had done few POCs on particular thing. This is my approach. Tell me if I'm wrong. So like this, you need to convince them, but don't manipulate them. Okay, definitely they will catch. This work for a little, the manipulation. This works for couple of recruiters, but not for the all time. Okay, they need some genuine candidates. They need some hardworking persons. They need some confident persons. They need how you are communicating, how you are convincing, what are your positive aspects, what is your attitude towards this particular thing. Okay, so these particular aspects they will observe it, right? So right after appearing the first technical round, okay, if you fail for the first time, then it's okay, no need to worry about that. You have infinite companies, man. No need to worry about that, but you need to concentrate where you went wrong. Again, you need to enhance your skill in the on particular thing. Okay, then if possible, then again for the third iteration you need to send a request to the particular connections in the LinkedIn. Then you appear mock if required. I said if required. Okay, so like this, you need to enhance your skills. You need to improve a lot on particular things actually. Okay, so don't sit alone, and don't, I can say, just seldom at one particular thing. Okay, and worrying about, or else I can say applying blindly for multiple job position. This won't work, guys. Okay, HR gets a lot of job applications. Okay, so you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare your resume in a such a way that it should look unique. Okay, so I already recorded a content on the particular video. I already iterated. So okay, so just go to that, how you can impress the HRs and how you can apply for a job in a unique way. All right, yeah. Okay, so don't blindly apply for a jobs. Okay, so make some sense why you are applying. Okay, am I fit for that particular job role? Be genuine, guys. If you are not able to answer these questions, then take time. That it's fine, take time. Is it a 1 week or 10 days, what it may be? But be sure to apply a streamline, I can say, the timeline, I can say. Within a timeline, you need to crack those things. You need to enhance your skills by sure. That's it. Okay, and one thing I need to stress this word, if you are if you are getting a interview call, or else if you are going to appear some sort of interview call or else interview kind of thing. Okay, that means you must value you must add a value to the particular interview. Why? Because I can say there might be few more candidates, those who fit for the particular job role. You must respect toward that particular job role. Okay, so yeah, so these are all my aspects and as well as tricks and tips. If you find these helpful, okay, then share it across our friend circle as well, so that they can also have a better knowledge on, and also how they can improve their skills. Okay, so once again I'm stressing that don't apply the job applications blindly. Be genuine towards you. At least yourself, guys. Be genuine. Okay, if you're not getting enough to crack those interviews, or else if you're not getting enough to understand the JD particularly, job description particularly, then why you are appearing to the interview and why you are failing in the interview? Okay, so be think of this question. Okay, think until you get the answer. Okay, right. So this is towards session. If you find this if you find these sessions, okay, which we are uploading on daily basis, okay, interestful, then please hit a subscribe button, so that it will be a very helpful to me, so that I can put more and more concentrate on these particular aspects. All right, yeah, so thanks for your time and thanks for your patience of until this particular end. All right, yeah, and I wish you all the very best, and happy journey towards your success. All right, yeah, so bye bye and take care.